they would have said that they would have given an ultimatum to the government.
I would like to question you on that. There was a group of farmers from Haryana who had gone and met the agriculture minister, and they said that we totally support the free farm bills and we don't want them to change anything.
If those groups want no change in the farm bills, they should talk to all the other groups. They should talk to those 40 unions that are there at Tikri border. They should talk to those unions that are there at Singhu border. What difference does it make if they talk to Narendra Singh Tomar? And how do we know that the people talking to Shriman Narendra Singh Tomar ji, whether they are actually from any union? Anybody can bring 5 guys and say, okay, these are farm leaders and they are supporting. No, this is not how it works. This is false. Fake news. This is basic fake news. Because what they are doing is it is gathering their own people from the RSS and they're saying, okay, these people support us. That is not how it works. There are millions of people on the road. As of now, there are millions of people in Tikri and Singhu and they are against this.
Exactly my next question. While you're talking about other borders, there was a very important hearing that took place in the Supreme Court where the Supreme Court has said that they will have to interfere in this. They will have to get a faster resolution to this problem. There will be a committee that will be set up to solve this entire issue, and they will be calling the other members of the 40 unions to have a dialogue. How do you take this?
It is up to the unions what decision they take. We wish the Supreme Court would have intervened earlier. Maybe we would not have reached this impasse. Because even if you take it at a legal standpoint, the farm laws, they are supposed to be in the state list, not in the concurrent. And even though they passed laws on these, no state was consulted for this. There is a tradition when you pass laws on the state list, you're supposed to consult with all the states concerned. No concerned state was ever consulted for this. So obviously, we wish the Supreme Court would have intervened earlier. And as far as the situation that is going on right now, even now if you'll see, no farmers are trying to block the road. No farmers are trying to stop traffic. No farmer wants to be the normal people, the common man that just suffer. Who are blocking the road? It's the police. It's the government themselves who are so scared right now that they tore open roads. They brought JCB machines and they tore open the roads. And they're bringing in huge barricades. They're bringing in water guns. Why? We are not trying to stop any road. We are not trying to, fight someone. This is our country. And
there is one more thing that I would like to ask you. There are allegations, there are tweets that have come out by the BJP leaders who say that Sardar VM Singh, who fought on Congress ticket in 2004 against Gandhis, and in 2009 also against Varun Gandhi and Maneka Gandhi respectively. And in 2009, he had declared the assets of 632 crores. So isn't somewhere or the other this entire protest being funded or being supported by Congress?
No, absolutely not. Because if you see here, if you talk to the people, first of all, I want to make one thing clear. No political party is involved in this. Because every single person over here is affiliated to some political party or not. Somebody might have voted for the BJP, somebody might have voted for the Congress, somebody might have voted for a third party, somebody might have voted for me. That does not matter. Who we vote for is our right and it is our choice. Who we support on a political basis is our right and our choice. That is why we live in a democracy. The very fact that they think that this whole Andolan is by political parties is a very very clouded judgment on their part. No, nobody, you cannot see any single party banner anywhere. It is all common people. It is all farmers who are sitting here. And they are very common people and they came from so far, traveling in tractors. Some came like 500, 600 kilometers. They traveled so far. Why would they do unless they really don't feel about something? They really feel that these laws are very much against their own culture, their own livelihood. We have seen in countries where capitalism takes over many sectors and it just completely crushes them. And we don't get to be crushed by capitalism because it kills 70 crore people. It is not a small number. And bringing such a huge change in such a short amount of time, it will bring ruin for the country.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Well, that was a fun
अर्जुन चौटाला जी, हमारे यहाँ गंगानगर हनुमानगढ़ आपके साथ चौटाला परिवार के साथ क्या बहुत साल आया हुआ है। अच्छा।